Penguin is a tabby. Buddy is a retriever. And Kirby is, well, Kirby is just Kirby.
Welcome back, everyone, to day 4 Kirby Week! And we are at the Grape Garden. And I just gotta say, I love the music of Grape Garden. It's just so goddamn pleasant. It's memorable. I really, really like this song. And don't get me wrong, the other songs in this game are good too. They're just not Grape Garden. And it's weird because prior to playing Kirby's Adventure, if I was to think music from Kirby, some of the songs that tend to stick out to me the most are either the main level music, or at least the first world songs from the original Kirby game, because of course everybody is going to remember the songs from the first level. So everyone's going to remember, World 1-1 for Mario. Everyone is going to remember Green Hill Zone for Sonic the Hedgehog. So it's like, of course everyone's going to remember, that for Kirby as well. I also tend to remember the songs that get remixed a lot. So this is like Gourmet Race. And then there are the songs that just have some really good Smash remixes. So Meta Knight's Revenge and King Dedede's theme, stick out to me for there. But specific worlds go, like I said, outside of the original, Green Greens? Outside of the first world, yeah, not a lot of them really come to mind for me. It's like, and again, I'm sure that there's a lot of good ones, but they're clearly from Kirby games that I don't know. But yeah, as far as Kirby's Adventure goes, it's like, yeah, Grape Garden is very, very memorable. Although, part of it is because I do really like the song. But I think maybe another reason why I tend to, remember this one in particular, it's probably because this is the second time I've tried recording for Grape Garden. So, I was, the way I've been recording this Let's Play is record all of the levels, and then, of that world, and then just do it all in one go, basically. So, begin the world, go through all 6 of the levels, fight the boss, and then stop the recording. And I'll be able to, keep everything together and being able to edit appropriately. So Elgato decided that for whatever reason, now at the Grape Garden is where it wants to be a bot. I click record, and I see, okay, it's recording, no problem. So I play Grape Garden, as normal. So I play through it, beat it, no problem. I go, alright, stop recording. And that's when Elgato decides, nope, it wants to hang up, so I get the, not responding, so it's like, okay, let me wait for a little bit, see if, it'll eventually catch up on itself, and it doesn't. So, Control-Alt-Delete, let's forcibly close this thing down. Now, sometimes I luck out, where I can, that may happen, I may have to force it to shut down, but it does manage to save the recording. It may not have processed the video, but at least saved the recording. So all I gotta do is, okay, just click the button, let's manually render and process the video. Sadly, that did not happen this time around. So yes, what you are seeing is my second run-through of Grape Garden, which, just like I said, maybe that's another reason why I actually remember the Grape Garden, is because this is the second time I'm going through it. But, which is fine. I'd rather go through a world second time that's got very pleasant music than, having to go through with something that's just boring or, God help me, annoying. I've also noticed, especially, rewatching this footage, really in Grape Garden, the chugging, it really starts, becoming way, way more frequent. I know I brought up the chugging issue in, previous parts, but usually there's something else going on, where it's like, maybe there's too many enemies on the screen, or too much animation. There's just something going on that maybe that's why, you know, the NES couldn't process it or something, and that's why it looked like, you know, it just chugged. I'm noticing, more so in Grape Garden, that it's not just that, oh, there's too much shit happening on screen. There can maybe just be one thing on screen. Like, maybe there's, like, one enemy. Or, hell, it may even look like, it doesn't even look like there's anything. There's no enemies on screen. No animations. Nothing like that. And it just decides to randomly chug. Like, again, does anyone have an explanation for that? Is this just part of this? Is this just part of the Switch port? Oh well, couldn't get them all. You know, at least I got another life. That's good. By all means, keep giving me the lives. So, what you call it? What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. So, I don't know. So is it just me? I just gotta know. So I noticed in that quick draw, again, looking back on the footage, that you know, Kirby starts out with the pistol, but then he decides, yeah, I'm not gonna do that anymore. I'm gonna bring out a goddamn bazooka to a pistol fight. And I just want to know, like, is that just something, like, random that they just decide just to throw in for the lulz? Or is there a reason why Kirby switched from pistol to bazooka? Because, yeah, the first two quick draws, it was with the pistol, but then he switched over to the bazooka. I was thinking maybe it has something to do with the speed? Like, maybe, is that the determination? Like, the longer you take, you know, the weaker the weapon? I don't know. And here we are going through Super Mario 3 with the airships. Oh, and it's like, it's really hard also to determine whether or not the chugging, especially at this part. Just because, you know, this, yeah, I mean, you can see, this is a level where you are getting pushed back by the wind. And it's like, God forbid if I'm actually, like, you know, trying to go against it. That's where it's like, I can't tell, is this actually part of the level, or is this chug? I don't know. Oh, I just noticed. I have 20 lives. So, you know what? Let's play a little game. I want to play a game with you, audience. So, what you're seeing here, I got 20 lives. This is the highest number of lives I have throughout this entire playthrough. So let's place our bets. I want you guys to just place your bets. How many of these 20 lives do I go through in Grape Garden alone? Because, yeah, the other half of the Let's Play curse comes into effect. We basically go full circle here. You know, in the last part, I was doing so well in racking up the lives. And yeah, spoiler, now I'm gonna start rapidly losing them. So, let's place your bets, guys. So, oh, actually, you know what? Weird little tidbit here. So, Warp Star. I remembered when Smash Ultimate came out. I remembered a lot of people, you know, after seeing, like, everybody just, you know, get, like, vaporized, except for Kirby, of course. And people were just going, you know, oh, well, of course Kirby survived because, you know, he's Sakurai's baby, so of course Kirby's gonna survive. And, I know BJ had brought this up as, like, you know, a reason for why is it that Kirby specifically survived. And, like, outside of just being Sakurai's baby. And that's because he was riding the Warp Star. And I guess from what BJ was telling me, the Warp Star goes faster than the speed of light. So considering that, you know, light is what had dissolved, you know, everybody, if you're going faster than the speed of light, then I guess that means, yes, you can outrun the light. So, yeah, so it looked like even then, so you can go faster than the speed of light, but it looked like Kirby was still struggling, you know, going against the winds in that airship level. So I was like, I don't know, like, did the whole speed of light thing just come out, did that become canon later? Or was that just always a thing and then they just conveniently forgot for that level? You know, I don't know, you guys weigh in on that one. And, you know, I might as well bring this up now. I usually don't like to, bring up, you know, a lot of, like, you know, drama and shit that happens because, you know, we're trying to actively avoid that, you know, because we just want to entertain you guys. But I might as well bring this up because I'm sure a lot of you are well aware and you're probably morbidly curious. So this whole Pro Jared thing that literally just happened. Like, I woke up this morning and, you know, I checked Twitter, you know, as I usually do. See, like, okay, what kind of goofy stuff are people sending out? What kind of, like, JoJo stuff is being sent out? That kind of stuff. And I look on my trending tab. For the most part, I don't pay too much attention to the trending tab, especially because, like, 99% of the time, what is trending has nothing to do with my interests. And, you know, basically, it's always, like, you know, some sports thing, some celebrity thing that I don't give a shit about. Or it's, Game of Thrones. Like, Arya alone has been, like, remained on the trending tab for so long. But I wake up this morning and it's like, all of a sudden I see Pro Jared, Peanut Butter Gamer, JonTron, you know, Holly. I start seeing, like, all these people just trending all at once. And I'm like, at first I was just thinking, what the hell's going on here? Like, you know, did somebody die? Because that's usually what happens. It's either somebody dies, something really good happens, or something really bad happens. Like, you know, like a scandal or something. Tragically, it's option number 3, you know. So, for those of you who are not in the know, so Pro Jared, really big name YouTube gaming channel. You know, hell, I watched a lot of Pro Jared, a lot. Hasn't really been active lately, so, you know, suffice it to say, like, you know, Pro Jared hasn't been very active lately. Peanut Butter Gamer hasn't been very active lately, so I haven't really watched them in a long time. But apparently, from what Twitter is saying and from what I've dove into, yeah, so Pro Jared has been having an affair with Holly, with Commander Holly. And Commander Holly was, at one point, the wife of Ross. You know, Ross from, you know, Rubber Ross, the animator, and who was a member of Game Grumps. So, Pro Jared was having an affair with Holly, and basically, all of his dirty laundry is coming out now. And, you know, don't get me wrong, you know, look, yes, cheating is a very, very scummy thing to do. Make no doubt about it. But apparently, like, you know, like his ex-wife now, you know, she was just talking about the, you know, the adultery. You know, just bringing that to light. And I guess, the internet doing what it does best has unearthed a lot of other dirty laundry with him. So it wasn't just, apparently, it was not just the fact that he was cheating on his wife, already a scummy thing to do. He was also apparently sending nudes to his fans. And it's arguably that some of these fans that he might have been sending like sex pics, dick pics, some of them might have been minors. So yeah, one hell of a way to begin the day. You know, apparently this was going on last night, which, you know, I wasn't paying attention last night because, for one thing, I was staying up late last night because, you know, we were streaming. You know, me, BJ, Brendan, and Ryan, yeah, we were all streaming Minecraft, and actually having a lot of fun with that Minecraft stream. It wasn't like what we were doing before because we couldn't load up the old world, so, you know, hope you guys were watching that and getting a kick out of it. If not, by all means, check it out. It's funny. We just decided to just be a bunch of pillagers. But so we were in the middle of doing that stream, and it was a very late stream too. So at least on my end, by the time, it was around midnight was when we started streaming. And I usually have Thursdays off from work, so I can afford to stay up late. Yeah, we had streamed for like 3-4 hours. So yeah, it was about like 4 o'clock by the time I actually went to sleep. So I was not paying attention to any fallout or anything that was going on with Pro Jared. I have no idea when this actually started. Did this happen like early last night, in the middle of the night, early in the morning? I don't know. All I know is that, I had a hell of a time playing Minecraft with the guys. I wake up this morning, and all of a sudden, this fallout has happened. I mean, it's like, goddamn, man. Just figured I'd keep you all informed on that one for, if you haven't heard of that, if you haven't heard it for some reason. I mean, everybody's talking about it. But, just, yikes, man! God damn, finally! Like, again, Meta Knight with his scrubs. It's like, There we go. I think actually right here, if I remember. So yeah, I think here is where you're gonna start seeing a lot of this. Yeah, chug! Chug! The Gordos! The Gordos! Oh my god, this chugging. Oh my god. That is embarrassing. I should not be experiencing this in 2019 for a goddamn NES game. What the hell? Alrighty, one last level. So, hope you guys are still placing your bets on, how many lives I'm going to lose. I'm already down to 5. So, hope you guys have wished for more. Alrighty, so I guess in the meantime, some more random discussions. So, you know what I started playing again yesterday? I haven't played it in a while, but I'm trying to get back into it. Hollow Knight. I remembered I got Hollow Knight like the day it came out on Switch. Because I remembered seeing like the trailer for it, like when Nintendo advertised for it and showed it off. I was like, oh, that actually looks, it looks fun. Definitely looks cute. I adored the freaking art style. It just looks so goddamn cute. But, so I got that on day one. And, I started playing it. And then it was like, I just put it down and I didn't come back to it for a really, really long time. And I think what ultimately made me want to go back and actually try and do Hollow Knight again is because, when we, BJ's, What If Such and Such was in Smash series. A character that has been getting a lot of requests that people want to see him cover is the Hollow Knight. Now, BJ knows nothing about Hollow Knight. Like, he doesn't know anything. I don't think Ryan's played it. I don't even think Brandon's played it. I think I might be the only one who's at least played it. So, a couple of days ago, we had done, he did a stream that we were all in and kind of helping him out with, where he was, addressing, like, mistakes that he's made and, listening to some of people's, like, criticisms and ideas for the first 20 characters that he covered in his series. And it's like, because not only were people doing that, people were also, making their own requests. So, of course, you know, I was keeping track of the requests. And yeah, I know I fucked this up. But, I was keeping track of the requests. And I noticed that, yeah, Hollow Knight was getting a lot of votes. So suffice it to say, it does look like Hollow Knight, BJ will be covering that game. Or at least, he'll be covering, Hollow Knight. Like, what if he was in Smash? He will do it in the future. But I wanted to know, I just wanted to say, you know, like, you know, because I told him, you know what, I can try and help you out there because I have played it, haven't beaten it, obviously. But, you know, I haven't picked it up in a while, so I decided, you know, okay, let me pick it back up again. And here I am thinking, like, you know, okay, I probably got pretty far into it, you know, because I was playing it pretty actively. And then I looked and I realized, you know, oh my god, I didn't get far into this game. I'm only in, like, the second area. So, suffice it to say, I was getting back into that, and struggling. The struggle is real, you know. Goddamn Hornet, man. Having a very hard time trying to beat Hornet right now. So I think at the meantime, I'm just farming for money so I can get some more badges and power-ups. And also, fuck this boss. Just saying, fuck this boss. I mean, annoying enough that you're gonna make me high jump. And then there's the boss battle itself.
こいつ以上の覚悟があることをこいつ自身に見せつけるしかねえ。アリーベ・デルチ。
Alright, so who bet that I lost 13 lives in the Great Garden? But suffice it to say, like, yeah, this went downhill fast. So, join us tomorrow and we go into World 5.